welcome to my little workshop tour, I can call it. I have actually never showed you around the entire space of Sweden Rocket Research Group. That's actually the real name for the company. But anyway, I will show you around what is happening around us and what kind of projects we are doing and the setup of the entire workshop. So without further ado, let's start up with these ones. So to start off from the bottom, we have the TIG welder. This is a JSIG TIG 180p. Small little welder, but it's doing its job just fine for the purpose we are doing right here, building rockets. And down here we have the Yongyang air compressor. This can pump up to about 220 bars. We're using that to pressurize the Scooby tanks for upcoming tests. And down here we have a plasma cutter. We got 3 of these. This is a S-Cutter 50. Not that powerful, but it can take about 10 millimeters stainless steel and up to 22 millimeters of ordinary plain steel. And in the top of this rack system we have the storage part. As you can see, we have a lot of parts laying around. So what we have here is for the 7-ton rocket engine. Those parts gonna be installed on the system. And down there we have hydraulic pistons for the gimbal control. And down here we have parts for the pump you have seen me testing quite extensively over the years. So for that rack system we are using it mostly for storage, for small parts and for different projects. Hello! There is a small drawback having this much fun building and testing those things, and that is all the spare parts that comes along with this project. Because during the design you are changing a lot, you're building and testing it and changing it, and with that spare parts is clogging up the shelves, and as you can see we have a lot of them. So that's a little bit of a problem that we are dealing with, but it's always good having spare parts. You have all seen it in previous videos and you are loving it. This is our test engine. We are waiting for the permission to test it. I don't really want to go into the specifications of this engine in this video, so that will become later. But for now, this is ready to go, and we are really looking forward for the upcoming test of it. And in this part of the workshop, we have the fuel tanks for the second stage. These are these 2 tanks. And we have a third stage, which we use for now for testing tanks. Due to ITAR regulations, I can't show you everything. That's why some part of the rockets is plastified, covered with plastic, and I can't show you. That's why. Let's go handheld, and I will do a little bit of a spoiler. Oh. You can see I have building this little spinner thing over here. This is a test jig for reaction control systems. What I mean by that is when you are launching rockets, they automatically start spinning around its z-axis or around its what do you call it? Anyway, it's starting spinning around, and we will counteract that. So to do that, we are using a cold gas thrusters. These are the valves in the end of these things, those small things. They will counteract the spin by putting out small pulses of gas. And we have a small computer in the middle of it that will control this entire thing. So this is the latest project, and we are really looking forward to testing it. So the only thing I have to do now is to strap a Scooby tank on that thing to finish it, and we are ready to test. Alright guys, let me do some real talk regarding rockets for the new Rocketeers out there. whatever you do, don't listen to those people that's saying that you need a fancy tool like a CNC machine or $100,000 lathe. That is totally bullshit. Trust me, that is totally bullshit. Look at us. We're using like ordinary tooling for that you have in your garage, except for the lathe or something. But those are a couple of $100, and you can buy them cheap. And you can building large rockets as we do. We're building a 80-meter tall orbital rocket with basic tooling that you have in your workshop. So whatever you do, don't listen to those assholes, because they are lying and they don't know what they are talking about. So with that said, the only thing I can see as a failure is yourself. And what I mean is the lack of trust you have in yourself. So you have to dare to take that step over the edge and trust in yourself. You can do it. If you really want to do it, you can do it. Trust me. I didn't know anything about rockets before, and I am self-taught, and I have done my study, and here we are today. And yeah, I can only say trust in yourself. If you want to do rockets, do it. It's really fun, and yeah. All right, people. Hope you enjoyed this little small video of our workshop tour. And as I said, trust in yourself. See you next time.